Welcome to a history of bridal wear presented by Soledad Designs. A wedding dress is more than just a piece of clothing. It is a symbol of love, tradition, identity, and sometimes even power. But what if everything we think we know about the wedding dresses isn't entirely true? The iconic white gown, often seems as timeless and traditional, is actually a relatively modern invention. Not always have they been white. For centuries, brides didn't wear it at all. They, in fact, didn't even wear dresses made specifically for a wedding. Instead, what they wore told a deeper story. It talked about their culture, their family, and their place in society. This is a story of how the wedding dress evolved from simple garments to one of the most iconic fashion statements in all of history. Let's take a look at the wedding gown, how it's moving along, and how it's impacting as our own society evolves. And so let's see its meaning and evolution. To understand the wedding dress, we have to go back thousands of years. In ancient times, weddings were not about romance in the way we think of them today. They were about alliances, family connections, and survival. The impact was definitely more of social and familiar benefits than personal. Brides didn't go shopping for a special gown. Instead, they wore the finest garment they already owned. Just think about, in history, the cost and time involved in making garments. In ancient Rome, for example, brides often wore a simple tunic tied with a symbolic knot, representing unity and commitment. Think about it. The techniques and equipment was very basic. As we move into the medieval period, clothing becomes more elaborate, but not necessarily more personal. Marriage was still largely about politics and economics. For wealthy families, weddings were an opportunity to display power and status. Brides wore rich fabrics like velvet, silk, and fur, often layered and heavily embroidered. The more luxurious the fabric, the stronger the message. These dresses weren't designed to be worn just once. They were valuable garments meant to be reused and repurposed. And now, the color played an important role in weddings attire across cultures. In many Asian traditions, red has long been associated with weddings. It symbolizes luck, prosperity, and happiness in many cultures. In India, for example, brides wear vibrant red and gold garments that represent celebration, spirituality, and beauty. Back in the medieval Europe, blue was often linked to purity and faithfulness, long before white became associated with those ideas. Gold, across many cultures, symbolize wealth, status, and even divine connection. What's important to understand is that there was never just one correct color for a wedding dress. The idea of a universal white gown would come much, much later. We can see the direct relationship of the culture impact in the color choices for brides. This is one of my favorite Korean traditional garments. I find them very colorful. And here is an example too of a Japanese ceremony, and clearly where the brides are not wearing white. We shall see how and if these evolved. Now, in 1840, everything changed. When Queen Victoria married Prince Albert, she made a bold and unexpected choice. Instead of wearing a traditional royal silver, she chose a white lace gown. At that time, this was very unusual and even controversial. But Queen Victoria was one of the most influential figures in the world. We're going to see how else. Images of her wedding were widely circulated, and women across Europe began to imitate her style. I like to make a side note of fashion over style. White quickly became associated with elegance, wealth, and refinement. It's important to note that white did not originally symbolize purity in the way we think today. Instead, it reflected status because maintaining a white dress was difficult and expensive. Over time, however, cultural meaning shifted, and white became to represent innocence and tradition. Now, as the world moved into the 20th century, wedding dresses began to evolve alongside fashion trends. I think another interesting point of the Queen Victoria's impact of her dress is also that was the start of the Industrial Revolution. Let's see how it impacted. In the 1920s, dresses became simpler and more relaxed, reflecting changing attitudes towards women and society. During times of war, especially in the 1930s and 1940s, gowns became more modest and practical due to fabric shortages. After World War II, however, fashion shifted dramatically. In the 1950s, they brought back glamour, romance, and luxury. Full skirts, fitted waist, and dramatic silhouettes became popular once again. Hollywood and royal weddings played a major role in shaping these trends. Brides were inspired by elegance, femininity, and the idea of a fairy tale wedding. We can clearly see how the fashion industry and changes in its history directly influence specifically bridal industry. One more time, after Queen Victoria, industry became a big thing, including bridal industry and fashion industry in itself. In more recent decades, wedding fashion has become more diverse than ever. While white remains popular in Western cultures, many brides now choose dresses that reflect their personal style and cultural heritage. Some opt for minimal designs, while others embrace bold colors, modern cuts, or traditional garments. Today, there are no strict rules. The wedding dress has become a form of personal expression. So beyond history, the wedding dresses are also defined by their silhouette, the shape that determines how the gown fits and flows. The bogan silhouette is perhaps the most traditional. With a fitted bodice and a full skirt, it creates a dramatic princess-like effect. And here we have now the A-line silhouette. It is more understated. It gently flares from the waist to create a timeless and universally flattering shape. I would say that this is quite a most popular silhouette. It's very fitting to most body shapes. It's, as mentioned, very relaxed and very difficult to go wrong. And now, the mermaid silhouette is definitely fitted closely to the body, and this one specifically flares out at the knees. It emphasizes curves and it creates a bold and very, very glamorous look. Let's look ahead. We're gonna see in detail how the mermaid flares from the knees or right around there, and sometimes it's also closely related to our next style, which is the trumpet. You're also going to hear about the fit and flare. They're all similar, but it's the point at where the volume starts. So here with the trumpet silhouette, this one flares higher about the leg or right below the hips. This one would allow for greater movement. The silhouette of the mermaid would be a bit more limiting with that. Here's a beautiful one. This one about halfway through the thigh is where the flaring starts. This one is a more dramatic flare, not as a smooth transition. Very, very dramatic and lovely. And we'll explore too how the different materials also create different looks. This one, see through the column silhouette, very statue-like, isn't it? This one follows the natural line of the body, and it offers a sleek and modern appearance. Of course, choices are very personal. We're going to discuss also, looking at more examples, how each silhouette is going to complement each body type, as we are all unique. I think these would make somebody appear longer. It also depends on the waistline and hips. The last one we're going to take a look at as far as silhouettes is the empire waist. This silhouette features a high waistline just below the bust, and it creates a soft, flowy effect inspired by classical styles. We can see here that the silhouettes and styles for bridal wear have come from just other historic costuming and formal wear. So we see each silhouette creates a different visual impact, and it allows brides to express their individuality. And now, I think this is what distinguishes a bridal gown from an evening gown or a formal gown, and those are the embellishments and textures. They create detail and personality to the wedding gown. Beading involves sewing small beads onto the fabric to create shimmer and dimension. The sequins, it will reflect the light and add a lot of sparkle, as we see here. And the embroidery introduces intricate patterns, often inspired by nature. And next, we're going to take a look at appliques, specifically lace. This allows delicate lace motifs to be layered onto fabric, creating depth and elegance. Another beautiful addition would be crystals and pearls. These often are used to enhance luxury and refinement. Costs can vary. All these details transform a simple gown into something unique and expensive. Now, when it comes to techniques, behind every wedding dress is a whole world of craftsmanship. One of the most artistic techniques is draping, where designers shape fabric directly on a mannequin rather than working from flat patterns. This allows the gown to flow naturally with the body. Pattern making translates to design into precise pieces that can be cut and assembled. Corsetry and boning provide hidden structures. They shape the body and support the garment. Layering techniques using fabrics like tulle or organza create volume and a lot of movement. Hand embroidery and beading can take hundreds and hundreds of hours to complete, reflecting extraordinarily attention to detail. And lace applique techniques create the illusion of lace floating on the skin. Pleating and gathering add texture and structure. And tailoring ensures that every gown fits perfectly to the bride's body. Even practical techniques like bustling, used to lift the train after the ceremony, are part of the design process. Each dress is not just designed, but carefully constructed through a combination of artistry and engineering. Finally, finishing touches bring everything together. Trains can vary in length from subtle sweep trains to dramatic cathedral styles. Veils add softness and tradition, ranging from short and simple to long and flowing. Buttons and hems, edges provide both function and decoration. All these small details complete the overall look and enhance the visual impact of the gown. From simple garments worn for practicality to elaborate creations designed for beauty and expression, the wedding dresses has undergone a remarkable transformation. Today, it represents far more than tradition. It reflects identity, creativity, culture, and personal choice. And while styles will continue to evolve, the meaning behind the wedding dress remains timeless.